Consortium of Catholics, Pentecostal Christians ganged up and tried to deceive Nigerians into voting for a candidate in 2023 presidential election. Robert Clark says, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. Clark, while featuring on Arise News program on the occasion of the country's 63rd independence anniversary on October 1st, said in the build-up to the 2023 general elections, the Christian Association of Nigeria, Catholics and Pentecostal Christians from every part of Nigeria tried to deceive the citizens into voting for a particular candidate. The senior advocate of Nigeria, San Robert Clark, has lambasted Nigerians challenging the election of President Bola Tinubu in the 2023 election over his alleged non-qualification to contest for the election. Clark, while featuring an Arise News program on the occasion of the country's 63rd independence anniversary on October 1st, said, in the build-up to the 2023 general elections, the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Catholics and Pentecostal Christians from every part of Nigeria tried to deceive the citizens into voting for a particular candidate. According to the senior advocate, what happened in Nigeria during and after the 2023 general election was a repeat of what former President Donald Trump and America's Christian did in the US in 2020. Clark said American Christian made Trump believe that God had ordained him to win the election, and when things went wrong, he caused confusion in the country. He said that whether Tinubu is qualified to be the president or not is not Nigeria's problem. Clark said Trump in 2020 was repeating himself in Nigeria in 2023. All the Pentecostal Christians, both blacks and white, predicted that Trump was going to win the election. He too got it into his mind that God has ordained him to win an election. When he discovered that things were going wrong or not going according to what God has spoken to some people, he started confusion, nearly breaking down the citadel of American democracy, but he is suffering from it today. The same thing happened in Nigeria this year, and I'm not ashamed to see it. The Consortium of CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria in the North, the Consortium of Catholics, the Consortium of a particular people from a particular area gang together and brought a candidate on us. Wole Soyinka was speaking in South Africa last weekend. They say Gbadwe deceived Nigerians. They came to us and Gbadwe us. Nigerian Pentecostals started like American Pentecostals. God said this and that. God said Tinubu would die and nothing to stop them. Till this morning and Sunday morning, they still carry on. I opened channel television this morning and the first thing I saw was one of the images I haven't seen for 20 years. Tinubu is not qualified. How long do we? Is that our problem? This morning we are saying Nigeria's 63rd Independence Day. The first on the news is the Vice President can now challenge. No, we should move forward. Let us look at the positive side. Election is our problem. I am trying to I'm trying to figure out what exactly he's saying. You know, I am trying to figure out what he's saying because I'm not understanding. Is this trying to come out and say that a particular candidate they ganged up and brought him out? Okay, what happened to other ones? We can also say that a particular candidate who was ganged up, they ganged up and brought about him as well. And he came out and he was saying, Awa lokan, Emi lokan. Come on now. Come on. I don't expect somebody of this man's age to come out with this kind of, piece of information. It is actually so wrong. If you're going to come out and say, what's it called? That says the Christian Association of Nigeria. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? It is enough that we have tribalism to deal with in this country. But if you want to now bring religion, religion into it, it is like pouring fuel, adding fuel to fire. It is not funny. And why I am going to be very pissed right now, it is because this is coming from an old man that is supposed to, when they say the elders, they're supposed to gather people together, gather children for family, you understand, make peace. And they're coming to tear the family apart. More, it is disheartening to hear. Ha. Our bad politicians put Nigerians in taking that decision, or because we needed someone different for the job. We should have allowed them to deceive us. We might be lucky to not have find ourselves in this mess. The thing is, and to even add more salt to injury, had it been this man's government is actually going, things are really going maybe a little bit better. You understand? We would not have even been complaining. But this one, we're in a mess and we're coming out to say this. What is it? Had it been Nigeria, is at the point where dollar is not 1,000 naira. Dollar is certainly not 700 naira, 800 since this man came in. And they were allowing the naira to fall freely or to defend itself without giving it any policy to make it stand on its feet. And you're coming in to say this one. Oga Baba, they say if person speak like child, you go treat them like child. Oh, this one, you enter body well. Had it been we're at a place where this administration is actually, things are working well. If you're coming out to this, it's okay. These things are working well, but we are in a mess, and you're coming out to say this. Okay. I guess Mr. Clark is enjoying the government who nobody deceived Nigerians to vote. I'm telling you because he cannot tell me otherwise. There's nothing you can tell me. This is like coming out to mock Nigerians. Why will they be, why won't we? Why won't Nigerians be asking for, do you know what you're saying? There's this saying that what an old man can see while sitting down, even a young man standing on a mountain cannot see. I stand to be corrected that in Nigeria of today, the reverse is the case. You can say this again. Now we still now the young people, how they tell you, if somebody that is more than 60, you understand, can come out and be saying this, then I weep for my country. Kai. Failed generation. Look at our generation will take look, our generation will take all of you down. True. Now Oyibo gets colos because it's not funny. Come back to Backing Lady and enjoy our weather. Lagos is no longer conducive for you. We are all reaping what they sow. I am telling you. It's a good thing that the hardship that Tinubu brought to this country is not restricted to only a particular set of people. Like I said, it is restricted. My dear, it is restricted. I've told us that countless times. It is not everyone that is complaining this period, whether you like it or not. No matter how bad things are, no matter how bad things are in a particular administration, in a particular government, I kid you not, there are people who are actually getting it. They are praying that this thing will never end. So maybe he's among the 1% that is, really enjoying this period and is actually coming out to celebrate. Because you cannot tell me that he's actually feeling the pains that, the citizens are feeling and coming out to say this. Then something must be wrong now. If you talk now, then go say you don't insult the other person. Oh, wow. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. To say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.